It was a chilly December night in 1999 when Korean Air Flight 8509, a Boeing 747 cargo plane, took off from London's Stansted airport. Packed with over 60 tons of cargo, including whiskey and military detonators, the flight was headed to Milan. But less than a minute after takeoff, disaster struck. Witnesses described the plane banking sharply, a flash of fire, and then a thunderous explosion as the aircraft plummeted into the ground, carving a 30-foot crater and killing all 4 crew members. The question was, what caused such a catastrophic failure? Investigators initially suspected a mechanical issue. The captain's artificial horizon, ADI, a critical instrument showing the aircraft's position, was malfunctioning. The same issue had been reported on the previous flight, but investigators discovered it wasn't properly repaired. Worse, the maintenance crew didn't even have the correct manual to diagnose the problem. This misstep led to the ADI feeding false data, showing the plane as level when it was dangerously banking to the left. But mechanical failure wasn't the whole story. The cockpit voice recorder painted a haunting picture. Alarms were blaring, and the flight engineer pointed out the issue, but the captain didn't respond. The first officer, who had a working instrument, remained silent despite the warning buzzers and the plane banking past 80 degrees. Why? Investigators unearthed a deep-seated cultural problem within Korean Air at the time. In the rigid hierarchical structure, first officers were often too intimidated to challenge their captains. Even as the crash became inevitable, fear of confrontation and ingrained deference stopped the first officer from taking control, a tragic reflection of the airline's cockpit culture. What made this crash even more heartbreaking was that it was preventable. A simulation revealed that, even at 500 feet above the ground, the plane could have been recovered if the crew had acted together. Instead, the captain blindly trusted his faulty instrument while the rest of the crew hesitated to intervene. This wasn't the first time Korean Air faced such issues. Just 2 years earlier, a crash in Guam revealed similar communication breakdowns. But the Flight 8509 disaster became a turning point. The airline launched sweeping reforms, overhauling training programs to foster open communication and teamwork in the cockpit. Today, Korean Air has one of the best safety records in the world, proof that change is possible, even after tragedy. The story of Flight 8509 isn't just about a crash. It's a powerful reminder of the deadly cost of silence and the life-saving importance of speaking up.